How do you become the person that people want to pay, that people want to work with? How do you become that person? Now, first of all, before I dive in, there are three things I'm going to give you to help you become that person. But first of all, tell me where you are tuning in from. I have had the most amazing experience since COVID. So, since COVID, I have met so many people from all over the world, from Estonia, from the UK, from New Zealand, Australia, even Fiji. And it's so fascinating how the world is so big, but still so small. So tell me, where are you watching this video right now from? What city are you in? What country are you in? I always love to meet new people. I always love to know exactly where in this amazing, beautiful world you're tuning in from. Now, I graduated from the life coach school in August 2023. So it's almost 2 years now. And in that time, like thousands of people graduated at the same time as me, but I got to know about 21 people in that cohort. Like personally, I got to know them. And lately, I'm like, where are all my friends? All these people I know from the life coach school, all of them have just stopped doing their businesses. And I'm like, what is going on? Did you know that 81% of coaching businesses will fail? 81% of all coaching businesses will fail. How do you put yourself in the 19% that succeed? Because it's very easy to start a business, right? But I think where people struggle is staying in business. And the only way you stay in business is when you're making money. So all of these amazing coaches, I got to know 21 of them, about 22 of them. Why do you think they just stop their businesses? Now, people are quitting their businesses quietly. Like people are just fading away from their business scene. Just stop posting, stop signing clients. They're quitting emotionally. Why? Why do you think some people are failing in their businesses while some other people keep signing clients every single week? Why? So it got me curious because my background is a science. So I love to like find answers to problems or questions. And so I started to research. I'm like, what is going on? Why are so many people failing to sign clients in their businesses? And then my research got me to three main things that need to be in place for your business to succeed. Three main things that need to be in place for people to be comfortable paying you high ticket for your services. The first one is that you have to have the right offer. So I know you've heard this many times already, but having the right offer is simply that you have something of value that people are willing to pay for. So how do you know you have the right offer? Well, look in the world. Are there any other coaches doing exactly what you're doing, making money? If the answer is yes, that means you have the right offer. Simple as. If other people are making money selling what you're selling, then it's the right offer. For example, health coaching, right? So many people are making money as weight loss coaches, business coaches, confidence coaches, career coaching, OBM. So let's say you are a VA and you offer your VA services. All of these examples I've given you, relationship coaching, divorce coaching, grief coaching, all of these I have just mentioned, people are paying other people top dollar for the results they offer. The second thing that needs to be in place is that you have the right audience, right? It doesn't make sense if you are, let's say, selling. Let me think of a great example. If you were selling feminine products, like let's say menstrual pads, right? If that was your niche, it doesn't make sense to go to a football pitch where someone, like people are watching English football, all the men there, and you're trying to sell menstrual products, right? So you have to be talking to the right people. So that's number two. So number one is you have the right offer. Number two is you have the right audience. And I think many people have those two things in place, right? But where I think many people struggle is converting their audience into clients. So that's number three. And I think that's the most important. Your audience, the people you're talking to, have to be able to see you as someone who has the answer to their problems. They have to trust you as an expert. They have to see you as a trusted advisor that can get them the results. If you have the right offer, which I think you do, if you have the right audience, which I think you do, the only reason you are not making money is your current audience do not trust that what you are selling will get them the results. That is it. And I know many of us have been sucked into a lot of all those guru business advice, right? They give you a fancy funnel or they tell you this amazing strategy to make you go viral. And you invest in those programs, but sadly, those programs haven't given you the results you want. And the result you want is just to be able to make consistent, repeatable, reliable income. That's what you want. If it's 10K, you want to be able to make 10K predictably every single month. And it's not just the monetary amount, right? It's not just the 10K, it's what it signifies. Because many of us started our business to create freedom. And somehow we know our family members already see us doing the thing, they see us running our businesses. And it's always going to be like so shameful if we give up and say, oh, my business didn't work. So it's about proving to yourself that you can make money doing what you love. It's about proving to your friends and family that you can be successful. And I think that's why we need to keep going. That's why you need to start making money consistently so that you stay in your business long enough to start reaping the rewards. Now, why is it that the people you're talking to, like the audience you're currently speaking to, why is it that they are not signing up as clients? Why do you think? What's the missing piece? I think the missing piece is the full trust. And the missing piece is that many people on social media are constantly telling you what they can do for you. Like they tell you, oh my gosh, I can help you lose weight. The time you're going to start signing clients, high ticket clients, is when you move from just telling people to actually showing them. I'm going to say that again. Just telling people on social media you can help doesn't move them. They have to see by you showing them how you can help. And the fastest way you can do that is by doing an intimate 60-minute masterclass. That's exactly what I teach my clients to do. That's exactly what has helped me to hit my first 10K, and now I hit 25K months. Okay. Now, I know you might be used to people trying to tell you new strategies and try to sell you something brand new. But the reason masterclasses work is because you build trust. You're able to bring people into an intimate container once a month, and you're going to teach them something of value. You teach and then sell. I call this teach and sell for 60 minutes. Now, many people struggle with overwhelm, right? So maybe you have a 9 to 5 job, you have a family to take care of, and you're like, I have been posting on Instagram, Facebook. Nobody is signing up. The reason is value posting doesn't get you anywhere. I see so many people teach, oh, you just have to give value. Well, the world is overloaded with information right now. Just giving value doesn't move people from just being a casual listener to actually signing up for your program. So I want to bust that myth about just give value and people will sign up. In fact, I know people who just do faceless reels or just do quote posts on Instagram and think that people will just sign up in their program. It doesn't work that way. People need to see the person they are paying thousands of dollars to in a consistent way. And doing a monthly masterclass, in my opinion, is the fastest way to get there, right? Now, I know things might be coming up for you. You're like, I don't think I have the right words to say. I don't think I'll be able to know the topics to talk about. I have never spoken in public live before people. But I want you to understand that that was my story as well. Right? I never, like, before 2022, you would never see my photo anywhere on social media. I am such an introvert, right? But because I'm so heart-centered and I believe in the mission that God has put in my heart to help so many people, I overcame all of those obstacles, right? And sadly, many people stay stuck because they feel like they don't have something of value to give. But here's the thing, do you think that there is somebody out there in the world that is one step behind you? Do you think there are people who need what you have to offer? Because when you start to position yourself as, and you believe that you have something of value, that, and I know you do, right? Every single person has something that somebody else is willing to pay for because you are one step or two steps ahead. Can you teach and help that person, do you think? Yes. Right? And so my I feel like my mission in the world is to help people overcome that mental roadblock that tells them you don't have something of value. Or I know people that are so self-conscious. They think that people are worried about their size. They think people will not hire them because of their hair. All of these things are the things that many people have allowed to get in the way of them serving at the highest level. So my goal is to help you finally overcome that hurdle so you start showing up consistently once a month. It's just once a month. And the power of these masterclasses is that I teach my clients when you do the one masterclass, you upload the replay on YouTube. Why? Just about a month ago, I woke up in the morning, and if you're on my email list, I'm sure you must have gotten the screenshot. So I opened my phone in the morning and I got this alert from Stripe. Someone had paid me 5K for one on one coaching. I didn't recognize the name. I'm like, who's this person? So I log on to Stripe, grab their full name, email address, and then I emailed them to say, welcome to my program. But how did you find me? And this person said they had stumbled on me on YouTube. And on YouTube, I have all my masterclass replays. And she said she stumbled on my one of my videos on YouTube. And then in her words, she said she binge watched my content and she got to one of my masterclass replays where I made an offer and I had the QR code of my to join my program on screen. And she scanned the QR code on her phone and she joined my program, 5K paid in full. And so I'm like, do people even understand the power of YouTube when you do one masterclass per month? Just one masterclass, you upload the replay and you use ChatGPT to help you with the SEO, keywords, all of those things. And you target your specific people, the person you're here to serve. When they find your content, it's just like a miracle. But sadly, not many people are utilizing the power of video and the power of YouTube. And I think that's why so many people are failing in their businesses because somehow you've been sucked into the marketing that tells you, oh, I have a strategy that in just 1 week you're gonna make $100,000. Like that's the marketing available on YouTube and Facebook ads. Have you seen all those Facebook ads? They're selling you something that doesn't exist. They're telling you a lie because all they want is to get hold of your dollars. And you join those programs, there is no support. They just give you a bunch of videos. And even if they support, they they tell you raise your hand if you want to be coached, and there are like 100 people raising their hands and you never get coached on the call. That is why so many people are struggling to make money. Now, I know this masterclass process works. Why? Because I have had so many people sign up live, paid live on the masterclass to join my program. I have two of those videos are currently behind a paywall. So I now run like I now sell that class, but one of them is actually free. You can if DM me and I'll send you the link to go watch the masterclass where someone paid me 5K in full without a discovery call. And the beauty is, this amazing human being unmuted and told everybody on the masterclass that they had just joined my program. Paid in full on the call without a discovery call. So I know this works and I have cracked the code of masterclasses. And so I have created a blueprint. This is why I teach all of my one on one clients. But now I want to make it accessible to as many people as possible. So you don't have to work with me one on one to get access to my masterclass blueprint. In this program, I'm going to teach you how to choose your masterclass topic, how to build your masterclass in a way that builds excitement so that people want to come learn from you. I'm going to teach you how to choose the right titles that your ideal clients actually want to come to learn. I'm going to teach you how to position yourself as the only option so that people no longer try to compare you with other coaches. The reason people are comparing your offer with other coaches is because you haven't positioned yourself and distinguished yourself enough for people to say, oh, I have to work with that girl. I'm going to teach you how to teach your content and sell with confidence without feeling pushy. And you're going to do this in 1 hour. So what I mean is your masterclass is going to be for an hour. Now, in that masterclass, you're going to sell. So you're going to tell people to join your program. You're going to give them your QR code, and I can teach you how to do that. It's very simple. I use Canva. Just create your QR code in your masterclass, put the QR code on screen, and then people pay to join, or people that have additional questions, you offer a discovery call. Now, many people struggle with the tech, right? Because it's all well and good. I've described my process. I've told you to go watch my YouTube videos to see exactly how people pay me live. But in your head, you might be thinking, oh my gosh, how do I figure out the tech? Yes, there is tech involved, but I am going to handle all of the tech for you. Your emails, the landing page, the opt-in page, the thank you page, all the things you need to start enrolling people to attend your live masterclass. I am going to give you my exact funnel already done with the sequence, the email sequence already done. All you have to do is just customize it with your name, your offer, your face, like just make it your own. So like this is super crazy, right? Because my goal is I want to remove as many obstacles as possible so that you start signing clients, right? I know that the fastest way to sign clients is when they experience working with you. And this is what I call a pre-buy experience. As high ticket coaches, like if you sell high ticket, anything above $2,000 to I feel is high ticket. If you sell high ticket, you have to understand that for people to buy, they need to have a pre-buy experience of what it will be to work with you. Not only am I creating giving you my exact funnel, I am also going to do a role play. So it's a 6 months program. You're gonna do the role play, and I'm gonna give you feedback, live feedback on your role plays so that you do your master classes with confidence from a place of service. And that's how people sign up. I am so excited for this. I have never made such an accessible offer like this. It's 6 months. It's going to be $2,500 for the 6 months, and you have access to the material for life, which is super crazy. So if you want to join, just DM me masterclass and I'll send you all the details to sign up. This isn't just a course, this is a high touch coaching container where the goal for the entire 6 months is to launch your masterclass to start making money. Like that's the goal. Like there's no fluff, just action. When you come, you're just going to take action. Now you may be wondering, what is it like to work with Joy as a coach? Well, I have over 22 testimonials. I just put them on my YouTube channel. So if you go on my YouTube channel, just find the playlist that says testimonials and just listen to other people talk about what it's like to work with me. I am action oriented, and I think that's why my clients get results. We just do the thing. right? Because the only time you make money is when you are taking action. If you have any questions, just slide me a DM. I'm happy to help. Let me tell you this, there is something you have that only you can give to the world. Now, when I did this work, I had to do the inner work because, like I said, I had so many insecurities, right? And like, if you know my story, right? I started to learn English at the age of 25. I wasn't born in Canada here. Um, I was born in northern Nigeria, and we never spoke English growing up. We grew up speaking the Hausa language. And so when I left my home country at the age of 25, I'm like, I'm going to learn how to speak English. I give you that background to say that no matter what your brain is offering you right now, your brain might be offering you all of your insecurities. Your brain is telling you that success is for other people, right? But I am proof that anyone can succeed because looking at my background, it was so unlikely that I would succeed. Very, very unlikely. But I started to change my thinking. I started to believe different thoughts. I started to take action from my higher self. And when I started to do that, opportunities just began to open up for me. And I feel like my mission in the world is to help women, especially women, to become financially sovereign, to experience financial sovereignty so that you can be the best version of yourself, so that money no longer becomes an issue. Money becomes a non-entity. And when you get to that point where money is no longer an issue, you experience the best part of being a human being. And what that means is, ask yourself this question. How many times in a day do you constantly think about money? Making more money, worrying about keeping the money you have, worrying about saving money, investing money. So much of our lives is so engulfed with the matter of money. Now, if you are able to get to the point where money is no longer an issue, where you make enough money, you start to evolve. You evolve to the point where you start to become so creative that you don't think about money anymore. You don't think about money from the point of scarcity. You don't let money hold you back from anything you want in the world. I feel like as human beings, we deserve to get to that point. Okay. So that's my passion in the world. My passion is to help women to experience financial sovereignty, to make as much money as you want to make. Because guess what? Wealth, success is your birthright. You deserve to be as successful as you want to be. And so I'm going to teach you how to be more visible in front of the right people, how to convert your audience into clients, and how to enjoy being in business. I am super excited and I feel like I could talk about this for hours, but I think I covered everything I intended to cover today. Just know I love you wherever you are in the world. I know there's a lot of darkness in the world right now. And I just want to extend a big hug to you right now. Wherever in the world you are watching this video, I just want you to know that you are loved first by God. Okay? You are so loved first by God, by the universe. And the universe has your best interest at heart. I want you to think about this. How easy do you think it is for the universe to give you $50,000 every month? How easy do you think it is for the universe, for God, to give you just 50,000? Like, what do you think 50,000 is to the universe? Do you think it's a big deal for the universe to bless you with 50K every single month? So I want you to start thinking from that perspective and feeling into that love. That love from the universe. The universe wants you to succeed. God wants you to succeed. And when you start to show up from that place, that place of knowing, that place of my success is inevitable. When you show up from that place, you become a different person. You're no longer chasing people. You're no longer trying to convince people. Now, I'm going to leave you with one thing. The reason selling and sales is so hard for so many people is because they want to make a sale. I'm going to say that again. The only reason why selling and sales is so difficult for many people is because they want to make a sale. I know that sounds really crazy, but hear me out. People can sense it when you're desperate. When you're desperate to make a sale, it comes across like you cannot fake that. So that desperation actually leads you to get into what I call convincing energy. You're now trying to convince people to buy your offer. And when you're trying to convince people, it actually repels people. Have you ever been to like a car sales lot, and this salesman wants to sell you and the energy is so desperate? You're gonna just walk away. So the way I teach my clients is you need to detach from the outcome, because we know the law of averages, right? Because if you understand how the universal law of averages work, you know that you don't need to run after a sale, right? So starting out, when you come into this program, we're going to start tracking your numbers. This is what I do for all of my clients. We track your numbers for masterclass conversion. And let's say you start, maybe this is the first time you're going to be doing a live masterclass. And let's say 20 people attended live and only one person signed up into your program. So we track that, right? We say out of 20 people who attended, one person signed up. And then we do the next masterclass the next month. And then maybe next month it becomes two people, right? So we keep tracking your conversion. And you would realize that the law of averages says the more of the thing you do, the more clients you get. So detaching yourself from the sale, trying to make it sale, knowing that the law of averages is always at work. When you know and you understand that, all I have to do is to run my masterclass every single month. That's all you have to do. And then you're going to start making consistent, predictable income in your business. I'm so excited to help you. DM me if you have any questions. And I am super, super excited. If you maybe need some clarification, also send me a DM. I'll be so happy to help. Speak soon.